Hey everybody and welcome to another episode of Monster Train. I've been playing this game quite a bit since the last week. I've been having a lot of fun doing some Monster Train madness. So we're back for a daily challenge. As you can see, it's the 16th of January, 2022. Wow. Wormkin and Hellhorn. Mutators start with Mark of a Champion and Mark of an Exile, so when played your champion gets plus 50 attack and plus 50% health. Non-champ units cost +2 and start with the Sketches of Salvation, which is going to summon 4 random units from our deck. And then our champion enters with Sap 10 and Heartless. So he's going to be garbage. He's just hanging out, having a good time. So we're going to kind of see, like right now our primary focus is units. If we can get units, that's what's important. And hopefully this time I don't just absolutely lose it. Vent's really nice. Alright. Well, we're actually going to start with our champion. I normally like to start with my artifact. Etch. That seems really good. Damage is dealt to armor before triggers when a consumed card is played on this floor. So we're going to start with that one, just because I think it's probably the best thing we have. When a card with consumed is played, cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of this battle. And when a card with Consume is played, restore 5 Pyre health. So we actually do have a good chunk of consumed cards. So we'll try this one. And then let's see what we got here. Units cost -2. That seems to do really good against our thing this turn. Where the modifier, where units cost +2. So let's grab that one, because we might as well, right? We want the unit drafts. This armor 10 is a little bit spooky, but because we're going to have 4 units in the middle. Okay. So I guess in a perfect world, we have no other units in our deck right now. So with this one, we're kind of like really depending on our guy. We're really depending on him. So, if we consume, he does gain armor. These guys kind of just like, they're just going to hang out and hopefully win us the game. We can deal 5 damage. Let's go like this. Okay. So I think what we want to do is we need to start stacking up some of this armor stuff. This is going to hurt us. This is going to be a very painful thing, but our only goal is if we can survive the beginning, right? Reap 13. We would actually like this to be against the big bad. So we can kill the archer, which is kind of huge. Like I said, I knew we were going to take damage here. But if we can kill the archer, that's a huge start. We're going to give these guys a bunch of armor because we kind of need to, you know... We kind of need to have these guys live for as long as they can because they are our only hope. And they're not living that long, but this actually is kind of huge. So we are going to take 3 fire damage. But if we apply that to this, and then we could probably kill this guy. And then we're getting out of this okay. So some pyre damage, which we expected to have happen. So like that's normal, but we did survive this, and right now our deck is at its weakest, right? Because we get the 4 train guys, the train stewards. But as soon as we start removing those guys and start putting actual units in our deck, that is kind of like where we get a little bit nice. I mean, I'll take the vent. This guy seems good. This guy also seems good. This guy actually is the one we want because he costs 3, and now he's gonna cost 0. Alright, I think we kind of want to focus on Wormkin for this one. So we are gonna come this way. And I think we want this guy. So what we're going to actually do is we need to sacrifice a unit. We're going to sacrifice one of these train stewards, because the last thing we want to do is to draw one of them. So I think we just give it to this guy, make him a little bit stronger. So we are in the red. I'm not going to pretend we're not in the red. However, we are actually looking kind of comfy. We're going to kill another one of these guys because we do really want 4 units. And then we're going to make this guy even bigger because he's kind of like our only hope and our only prayer of getting out of this okay. And we want to get out of this okay. We want to win. I'll take the money. I'll take the cash. Okay. This seems kind of awesome. Kind of, dare you say, wicked. We don't have a card with consume, so we can't, because I think we want to kill most of these guys. But we also want to actually, I think, because we don't want both of them to die. We drop this here. This guy's going. Okay, I'm just trying to think. We're obviously dropping him here. He's going to take some damage. He's going to kill one of them. Is it better to protect the guy up front? It probably is, right? But now things start getting a little bit awesome. We want this guy to go away. So we are going to use 2 of our spells on him, right? We can kill him next turn, but I mean, like, we have the means to kill him this turn, so we might as well. Alright, we lost one of our guys, but our big guys are still here. And this is actually, honestly, an amazing hand. Just drop these down. And, like, we got big guys. These guys are huge. We do want... This is a little bit weird, but we do want this guy to die because I've been noticing that they still do deal damage. And I think this should be a win. Yeah. We can even apply some Reap onto him. And, like, we're taking minimal damage. And honestly, for a red, for our threat level being extreme, this is really nice. And we can just continue to improve. Like, if we look at the map coming up, we can do this vortex over here. I'm curious which path we're gonna go. Well, we're gonna depend a lot on what we get here. I want the consume cards are huge. None of these interest me, so we're just gonna gain some cash instead. All right, so let's say we duplicate a card. What would we duplicate? I mean, duplicating another one of these first of kins kind of seems good. Duplicating another one of these guys also could be nice. I don't think we duplicate any of our spells. The problem is we have to still, if we duplicate one of these guys, we're still going to have a train steward that kind of just sucks. Let's see what we get here. Let's just say we grab another one of those guys. And let's duplicate him. We're going to go all in. We're going to assume that we're going to be able to remove all of the train stewards. Oh, I'd love to build a card. We'll do a regen effect and a heal effect. Buff also could be good, but we'll do a heal. We'll do like, we'll do a pull. Apply regen 4. All right, so this is here to protect our tank in the future. And we'll see how this one goes. All right, so what we draw off the top here is going to be huge. Honestly, it looks like we absolutely nailed it. That's a ginormous. So this guy being in the front is kind of a little bit poopy. But what we just do is we get... Oh, these guys are too big. We have one of the large stones, you can tell because he's really big. I think we just put this guy here. He's taking a bunch of damage. And then we just put this guy up here. This guy is going to die, but like he'll hopefully take some units with him. Alright, this is awesome. This guy's taking 29 damage, but we can try to reduce this as much as possible. We also can give him some armor, which is going to just help everybody here. So yeah, like obviously the downside and the difficult part of this scenario is the fact that sometimes you just get the guy who's not your tank has to tank, right? So like that's always a bit tough. So if we put this guy here, then we do this, we're golden. We can drop some damage down here. But I think overall our thing is looking really good. We would love a vent there, perfect. Alright, so we actually want to do this, just because these guys benefit the most from that. We can also apply the Reap to you, and then neutralize this. So this guy's still dead, but once again, his job realistically was to die. This new view. Yeah, and Daedalus is taking like the majority of his health there, so we're in a very comfortable place. So this guy has a spell shield. That's a little bit annoying. We could have killed him, but I think honestly it's going to be fine. I think the goal is we got to get rid of one of these. I mean, we're going to give these guys the armor. We're going to put the damage here. We'll do that. So yeah, now we're gonna take 2 damage on the pyre, which is like totally fine. Give this guy the regen. Like this is over. This guy has no chance. Absolutely beautiful. Great. Looking like our chances for a win are good right now. I am going to take that one. It is a little bit strange, but we want it. So look at our unit count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're good for units. We are good on units. We don't need any more. Their essence could, like you could argue that their essence is probably worth it. But that's not what we're looking at right now. Okay. So we're actually, even though I want to do the unit upgrades, we are going to grab this just to remove these guys from our deck. Because now we're set. We're like looking golden. This is all awesome, honestly. Let's go like this. Let's make a card cost 1 less, specifically like the one that costs 2 over here. I'm gonna do a reroll. We're here to spend our cash, not to do anything else. Okay, so I'm gonna give this one holdover in preparation that we're gonna get a good upgrade on it in the spells. It is a little bit wild, but that's what we're doing. Give me a +10 on this one. So we are spending our cash, but I'm not going for points here. I just want a nice win. All right, so this one we're actually going to grab the return a consumed card to our hand. In retrospect, that's the choice we should have taken first. Even though that consumed one is really good for a build, I think I like the jack strips a little bit more. I'll do it. I'll take the random artifact. Yeah, now this is looking spicy. Okay, so now we come here, and like we're gonna start looking absolutely wild. This guy has spell shield. First off, how dare you? We can get rid of his spell shield at least. We can kill him next turn. I just gotta take like a screenshot of this floor for number 1 for the thumbnail, and also like number 2 because they're huge. Oh yeah, these guys die coming up. We don't even need to worry about that. All right, so this guy's taking 10. This guy's dying. Honestly, whole thing's looking kind of awesome here. Let's give this guy the regen. Give me some armor. I'm not going to hold over this because I don't need it right now. This is in the future for when we can really pump it up. Okay. This guy's like done and he doesn't even know it yet. Okay. I think we're going to try something that I've never done in a daily before. I think we're going to also try to go for the ultimate win, because I think we're looking really nice for that. I did the wrong thing, but luckily I'm not even punished for it. This is kind of wild. Okay, yeah, we're going to go for the big win. We're going for the big one. We can just put damage on this guy. We can also want the armor. I don't even need to vent, but I'm gonna. This is starting. If I had the consume one at the beginning, which I think was definitely obviously the intention here, but we got there. We did get there. Absolutely incredible. Oh my god. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. I'll take it. Deal 15 damage for each spell in the consume pile. That seems like our build. I'll take the armor 25 with consume even. Alright, this is what we want to see. Alright, so we are going to go down to the unit upgrades. We're going to start here, and I'm going to take another large stone. I'm going to put it on the guy who is the smallest, just in case he goes into the front line. We are going to look at those other upgrades, but first we're just going to like do other stuff. So we're going to get rid of a torch. And I'm even going to burn one of these guys, just because I think we want better spells in our deck. And I think I don't want to say that I'm going to like... Overconfidence is the greatest enemy, right? But I'm feeling pretty overconfident here. We got some Yoshimitsu energy right now. Give me some help. When you first summon your imp, gain 1 and draw 1. I think I'm going to turn that into cash instead. Thank you, though. I did the health first. That's why you should never do health first. Don't do as I do. Do as I dream of doing. I know what I said doesn't make sense, but just pretend it does. Alright, we ain't being picky on those guys. We're just going. Yeah, you can have the armor. Alright, now that we know like how things go, we're just like ready. So what's the power? When a card with consumed is played. This is a wild time. Alright, well, let's just, like, absolutely destroy this. These guys aren't gonna die. So I think what we want to do is we want to just get, like, some... This is actually gonna be a little bit spooky. This floor is gonna be a little bit spooky. Well, if we get a vent, which we have 1 of 7 chance of getting, it's gonna be okay. But we are going to put a Reap on 1 just in case for next turn. We're pumping up these guys because they have the Inspire effect. Okay. We're looking pretty comfortable. This guy's going to go through. If we kill one of them, he's taking 67. If we kill another one of them, which this should do. He's taking 101. Put that there. Awesome. Just start getting these guys a little bit prepped. Okay. So the armor obviously is a little bit spooky, but like as you can see, we are now looking pretty comfortable. And this is targeted too. Holy crap, okay. Alright, so we're looking for healing. Nuke this guy. Okay. The big floor is doing its job. We want to give this guy some healing. Everyone's dying. This guy's taking 14. Let's give him some armor. Let's do a bunch of armor here. Actually, well, the first thing we're going to just hit this guy. Then we do armor. And then we can vent both of these. Wow. Okay, I have... my first choice of my commander was obviously the wrong one. But we have figured it out. We have got there. And now we are looking incredibly powerful. Like, this guy's doing very little to us. And we can just, like, throw all of these down. And they all just deal damage. This is, I feel like a very strong boy. I'm feeling... And that's a nice cache. Nothing got through. It was a little scary for 1 second, I'll be honest. Fuse, apply. I think we are good, actually. I think our deck's looking pretty comfortable. I will not take this one. I was going to say I'll take most cheap things with consume. But that one doesn't hit the threshold for me. Okay. What will we duplicate if we duplicate it? Honestly, I think the cache is just better. Let's make our guys stronger. All right, this is what we want. We want like a nice... These aren't the things we want. We do want to get here though, so I think I might just have to like take something. Something in our opening hand. Like the holdover vent. This is just like an assumption that we're going to get strong enough for it. Multi-strike on you sounds kind of awesome. We'll do a reroll. Large. I mean, we might as well get large and in charge, right? Let's go on that guy. So we have one bad tank, but we can hopefully fix him, if we need to, when we get there. Alright. Big boss man. So let me just look at the rewards. So we have a castle. We have 2 castles coming up, so we should be able to hit 100. So this is after we play a spell here. Okay. Give him the regen. Our not tank ones there. 2 damage, 0 damage. On the plus side, this guy, so this is now after when one of your unit dies on this floor. Don't make me laugh. We're going to give him the reap. In the armor. Go like this. And I think we still just drop this here. Get some good damage against our champion, against the boss, sorry, our champion's our guy. We really don't want him to have it. So I'm actually going to apply the reap down here because I think... Oh, I made a mistake. We made a mistake. Okay, that's all right. When you make a mistake, just don't make it again, right? He has the thing that does that. Luckily, that clears the cost. So this is when people die. So we are able to still do the reap over here. These guys are looking pretty comfortable. I want to not have my guys take 1,000,000 damage, so we're going to just throw this here. And then we're going to... Whoop. This is sick. I'm loving these big boys. So this is the spell one. All right. So we actually don't want to play spells here, basically. So we're going to do that. We're going to consume this so we don't draw it again. And then I'll hold that over because... So, once again, our guy's not getting a bonus from this. Like, we're not getting our things upped, but we really don't need it because we're applying some reap to this guy. And we really want him to go to the middle floor. If he goes to the middle floor, that's great. He's going to go to the top floor. So this is the spell one, which means we just come over here, which means, like, this guy is toast. He doesn't even know it yet. We'll get some damage on him. Do this first. And then make our guys huge. 58 damage. Absolutely incredible. This is a fun time. I'm having lots of fun with this run. And this is why I like Monster Train, because you can get crazy powerful runs if you know the game really well. I don't think we need any of those. Even though that one works really well, I don't think that's what we're looking for. Alright. I think we're going to go Spell again. As much as I want another artifact, I think Spell is the exciting path. And we're going to return a random consumed card to our hand. It just makes his stats really good, so we'll take that one. Even though, like, he's not really too valuable. This is kind of rough. We're getting some really rough things here. We have to do one, though. We'll make this free. Because we need to get to 100. We want to get to 100 because we do want to try to do the final boss in this one. It seems like that can actually be kind of fine here. Okay, now we come here. Well, I'm going to give you plus 12 spell power. We don't want to remove Consume from any of our stuff. I think we want you to cost 0, probably. Or you. I mean, we don't really actually have to worry about money that much. So let's have our one that consumes just go away, because then we can just get rid of it. I'm going to save my... Now we'll do a reroll. Permafrost with plus 20 spell power and consume. We can get rid of both of our torches, and I think that's actually probably good. Okay, let's do this! Yeah! I'll take those spikes. I need some pens to fidget with, so I'm going to hold some pens. Alright. Who's our front line up here? He's doing great. Okay. You fool. You're already dead. Okay. This guy applies Ember Drain. So we would like... We can't kill him before this. So next turn is going to be a little bit... We're going to just have less to do next turn. He is dead, though. So we are going to lose 4 mana. Luckily, like, we don't need it. Okay. Just going to get the Reap going. So I think we want the armor. And then we'll just roast these guys. We have full armor again. I'll take the cash. Alright. This guy's not gonna die before this. But we can at least, like, get some damage on him. Alright, so we're going to be down to 4, we're going to lose 4 mana again for this next turn, but luckily, like, our hand handles it really nicely. Yes. So the healing doesn't matter too much, but the regen 4 makes it so that we... Alright, it's... Oh, it is over. Won't get the kill, but we have to spend our mana for it. Alright. Give this guy the regen. Apply some armor. And then we'll just unload into this guy. Alright, let's see how this 4 does. This is a good test. 88 damage. Like, that's obviously not bad at all. But still. You'd love it to be like, whenever it's like 4, you're like, I might be an actual god. Like, I might be a god. Alright, we got a lot of cash going into this last bit. Interesting. I don't think we need those, though. I think our deck's looking pretty comfortable. We don't need those. Thank you, though, game. Okay. We don't really need to bump up our spells, but we could do some stuff with our units, so we are going to come this way. We are going to go to this side. Alright. So we really want to get 20 here. Oh, perfect. Okay, we're going to actually do more than 20, but that's okay. So, upgrade a spell with 30 magic power. Where's our holdover vent? Here it is. And then upgrade a spell with 10 and piercing. Probably you. Alright, so we're at 105, so we do get the secret final boss. He's not that secret, though. He's actually, they're just like, pick me, pick me. Multi-strike. We're golden. Alright, we also get to buy some artifacts, so let's see if there's any artifacts that push us over. First time each battle card with Consume is play, add 2 copies to your hand. That's obviously not too necessary, so I'm actually going to do a reroll here. Alright, we're actually not going to buy anything else. We're going to duplicate a card. And I think that card's going to be... Ooh, not that one. We don't need that much more. I don't even think we need to duplicate. Let's just go to the final battle. I'm feeling, once again, overconfidence. Do be the greatest enemy, but this guy actually doesn't do anything with us. Nice. Okay. Let's set her up here. This is not the Ember Drain one. That's the hardest one. Right, so we're going to kill him. And then we're just going to, like, roast this. And now our Seraph is taking 300 damage on the first turn. I'm going to say that that is pretty good. We can get more cash, which actually does help our score. We're going to play the Reap to you, because we might as well. This guy up front, do this. Nerf this floor. And this is why having that on holdover is very beneficial for this fight, right? Because now we know... I want this here, actually. We can get him. We're going to get the damage on the daddy when we can. Yeah, so like there's the Ember Drain, so we're going to go down to 1 mana, which is once again, like, totally fine. Here's what we have here. This is the Ember Drain guy. Okay. So I think we want 10 armor on everybody as opposed to anything else, and then we're going to put our damage here. So if we can kill this Ember Drain guy, that would be really nice. Looks like we're actually in the clear. That's awesome. So now we get a full turn of mana next turn. And once again, we're just going to put our damage on the Big Daddy, because the Big Daddy is the problem. And if we solve that problem, we're golden. Alright, so we're going to save one of these for up there. But let's just get some healing going. Let's get some more money, which is going to help our score. Get some armor. We're going to vent the one that deals more damage here, and then we vent that one there. Alright, it's over. This guy's at 975. We can't kill him this turn, which would have been nice. That would have really boosted our score. But it is still... like... he's down to 354. Like, it's... this was an absolute, like, slobber knocker. I'm going to drop one of them here. I want to get money from his body if I can make it work. I can't, unfortunately. You're lucky. You're lucky. I wanted money from your corpse. Awesome! Alright, so now that we have 100, we get to fight the secret final boss. Yeah, let's fight him. Let's go! It's different status effects on each floor and gains 7 when it gains Relentless. So we got our big floor. Put this guy here. We obviously give him this. I think we drop that there. And we'll just keep it going on him. So this guy's going to be attacking for that. Ah, we did get our lowest guy up front. So that's like, obviously like a little bit unfortunate. But it is ultimately going to be okay, I think, still. Because we have armor boost, we have healing. Did he get pushed? No, that's not he got pushed. But honestly, like, to be real with you guys, it's just noise. This fight to me is just noise. I can't tell up from down, left from right. But yes, you see, we can give him some armor. We can apply some reap. This guy's still taking a bunch of damage. We have our vent, which we are going to use, and we might as well just use it down here. We want to get rid of that guy, which will provide spikes. I mean, and it's looking nice. How's our captain doing? Because this guy attacks every turn. How's our captain doing? 17? Right, he's taking 7. I mean, not much we can do about that. He just has to go to a better place. Hey, I remember you. You're the boss. Apply some armor. He's taking 32. Still taking 32. So he is taking a good chunk of damage, so hopefully we get to see some of the healing card again. Oh, I could have thrown another guy up front with that, so we're actually going to do that next time, I think. He's taking 21 this turn. We want to give more reap to the big bad. I can get some more of this. And might as well try to take one of those guys out, right? And this is dealing a bunch of damage. Perfect. So he's taking 21, but we are going to grab the next healing card, and I think we're going to move one of the other guys to the front. That's just the correct thing. I should have actually done that sooner, too. I should have done that sooner. Alright, so we're going to move this guy up front. Nice. Get some reap going. This guy, once again, is losing all. He has 4 waves left. If we get lucky, we actually might be able to finish him before he even attacks us. Alright, this is our piercing one. Let's use that first, because that gets through their spell shields. And then we're going to use the other ones up here, because once again, if we can kill this guy before he even goes to his final wave, I think we get a ginormous boost of points. He's dead this turn. Incredible. So did we get massive points there? That does seem like a good chunk of points. Alright. Honestly, once I figured out that our champion needed to be the consume return champion, that turned into one of the easiest dailies of my life. We absolutely destroyed it. I had tons of fun, though. And I finally got the achievement. A 50,000, a 62,000 point daily? Oh my god. I mean, we did challenges for everything. We fought the final boss. We beat him in a 3-turn boss rush. Wow. Let's look at that run summary, because that was crazy. That was a fun daily. Yeah, once I figured out that I needed to have him be the resolve, as opposed to the RH4, because in my mind, I thought he was summoned by the Sketches of Salvation. but he actually wasn't, as you guys could tell. It was only these guys. So this was a misplay, and I think we would have had an even smoother start. But as you can see, like, I think we would have taken less damage. Maybe not, though, because that's when we just had the train stewards. But as you can see, after this point, we kind of became unstoppable. And that was actually kind of like conveniently timed from when we got that power. So, fantastic run. Let's see where we are on the leaderboard. 204. I'm not going to complain. I broke my first 50,000. I finally got that achievement that's been haunting me for a while. That was a great daily, an easy daily once you figure it out, like a very easy daily. Like, I imagine we're going to see a lot of wins. Except for these guys. Also shouldn't go too far in there. I know you can have pretty racist usernames in there. But thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was a blast for me. Talk to you guys very soon. It might be Monster Train next Tuesday. It might be a different deck builder. I'm kind of just keeping this spot open to what interests me. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.